watching Sunday Sports Wrap on WCIA 3 News.
Illinois football coach Lovie Smith leaving the facility for what could be the last time after getting fired Sunday morning. Our cameras were rolling as he was heading out. Illini Athletic Director Josh Whitman pulls the plug with one game to go in what has been a disappointing season. 14th ranked Northwestern beat Illinois for the 6th straight year on Saturday, dropping the team to 2-5. And that was enough to make the move. Here's a look at Lovie's numbers: 17-39 in 5 seasons, just 10-33 in the Big Ten. Only one bowl game appearance. That was last season, but after losing the Red Box Bowl, they still finished with a losing record. The program has not had a winning season since 2011. We've got team coverage for you tonight on this big day for Illini Nation. Both Marley Weirda and Andy Olson standing by live just outside Memorial Stadium. Marley, we'll start with you. The big question on everyone's mind is, when will Illinois have a new coach?
Right. Well, Josh Whitman didn't give a specific timetable on when they plan to make the hire, but he does want the process to move as quickly as possible, of course, diligently, but they want to make sure that they're finding the right candidate so they can just get back to some type of stability here with the program. Whitman had made up his mind after the Iowa game, but waited until today to tell him, and he's already been looking into some candidates. He said he doesn't have a preference for offensive or defensive schemes or just how they plan to structure their staff. Ultimately, he's just looking for a coach that can recruit, win games, and do so with integrity.
I really believe that this is one of the premier vacancies in college football this year. I think we've got an unbelievable opportunity here at the University of Illinois. I think that there is a short but exciting list of viable candidates, and we'll work actively here over the next several days to engage with them and get a sense of whether there's a mutual connection.
Whitman says they won't be using a search firm to find a new head coach, and until they fill that role, offensive coordinator Rod Smith will be serving as the interim head coach, and he will coach the team as they get ready to take on Penn State. That was announced today as part of Big Ten Champions Week. We'll send it back to you, Brett.
All right, Marley, thank you. And we go to Andy now, who's on the other side of Memorial Stadium. And for Andy, I know that you've kind of been following the players all day today. This was a big day for them as they lose their head coach.
Yeah, Brett, and we won't be able to hear from any of those players until later in the week, but a number of them have been active on social media about the coaching change. Players like Luke Ford, Doug Kramer, and Kendrick Green have all been sharing heartfelt messages on Twitter, a lot of them giving thanks to Lovie Smith for taking them into the program. Well, we haven't talked to current players, like I said. I did talk with former running back Dre Brown today. He says the way Lovie treated his players is one of the big things most guys will take away.
Especially, me being a, African-American male, that's huge. Some of us on the team didn't grow up without fathers, and to see a hardworking African-American man go about his work, just really unselfish guys, so stuff like that, when you're around that every day, that's huge for the athlete.
Brown also mentioned in our conversation he hopes the next head coach will be able to dominate recruiting within Illinois. One in-state commit says he's still coming to Champaign. Plainfield guard Zachary Barlev says he'll put pen to paper Wednesday during early signing period. He was looking forward to playing for Lovie, but this is still where he wants to be.
It hurts me deeply because I really wanted to go and be a part of his team because he created a culture at Illinois. I was thinking about this entire day. This is still the place I want to be to go. So there's nothing that's going to change.
The regular signing day is February 3rd. That will be the most important one for the new head coach as he builds his first class. Now, Barlev will be joined by at least one other student athlete who says that they're going to stick with their commitment. On the other side, there has been one of the commits already decided to decommit. So, Brett, it'll be interesting to watch and see which commits who have already, said that they'll go to Illinois decide whether they're going to stay or look elsewhere.
All right, Andy, Marley, thank you so much for your coverage. There were more lows than highs during Lovie Smith's tenure, but the 62-year-old had some defining moments along the way. Taking down number 6 Wisconsin last year at Memorial Stadium, that is at the top of the list. Certainly a moment Illini Nation will not forget anytime soon. The comeback win at Michigan State, the Illini were down 25 points. It was the biggest comeback point spread-wise in school history. And then the 18-point victory at Nebraska this season could have been a turning point for the team, but ultimately It was not. There were plenty of stumbling blocks. A 63-0 home loss to Iowa in 2018 was the low point. Nothing went right for the Orange and Blue that day. Last year, Eastern Michigan came to Champaign, walked out with a win, the first of 4 straight losses for Lovie before he got the program turned around. They ended up winning 4 straight. And back in 2016, Lovie's first season, current Minnesota coach P.J. Fleck beat Lovie when he was at Western Michigan, and it was a sign of things to come. We've got more to come on the Sunday Sports Wrap. We're halfway home after a quick break. Robert Rosenthal joins us in studio to continue our breakdown of Lovie Smith's exit and what's next. Plus, we check in with the Illini basketball team, who are back in Champaign after a disappointing loss to Missouri in the bragging rights game.